Hey guys, it's Mathel here once again with a slight bit of an update for the Devil Strike. What do we call of momentum? Cold damage, the boys, and some not the boys. Build that took down all Ubers, and it's basically just a very quick video to show a little bit more gameplay. Just the sheer level of attack speed and satisfaction against the bosses, where you can just face tank stuff, and felt pretty good. And yes, we took down all Ubers. Some obviously are going to be a bit worse than others, especially as a melee, but overall they're all doable. It's just a matter of how good you can do them and how painful you want it to be. Because Searing Exarch was very painful and not a fun fight for this one. But that's about it, actually. Like, Maven just takes a bit of practice, and then the rest are not too bad, I feel, with this type of a setup. We are pretty tanky, we are pretty thick, and it is well doable to do Uber fights on this type of thing with the right setup and still knowing what they are. Once again, I will reiterate for probably the 10th time now, Uber boss fights in this game are kind of dumb, and you don't need them as a requirement for any build or character, especially a melee character. That's when you really start to feel the pain and the stress of the melee, and they usually feel a lot worse than their counterparts unless you have millions and billions of damage. Which we don't. We got some decent damage, but for Ubers to truly be comfortable, in most cases, you do need probably about twice as much thickness or twice as much damage as my character. Either way, Double Strike felt pretty fucking good all the way through. Loved playing it. Almost took it to 96. But then I got impatient, started bossing, and removed all my XP again. And took down Wave 30 Simulacrum. First time for the league that I tried a Simulacrum, and did get down 30 waves with one death randomly, and then one death on Wave 30 to Acosis when I just fucked up. But as you can see, we can take hits from the biggest stuff. Almost kills us sometimes, no doubt about it, with the right map mods. But with Fortify and basically just this tincture letting you have rage whenever you're fighting anything difficult, you do have Berserk pretty much all of the time whenever you need it, whenever you want it, and that goes a very long way to survival in many of these situations, especially in the Simulacrums. I was basically chain pressing Berserk, and then just being able to face tank while leeching and life gaining on hit at just profuse rates. So I think this is the 30th wave of the Simulacrum, and yeah, you can see it goes well enough, and then you just got to fight the two bosses. And if you do have melee splash, which we anointed, then two targets is always going to be better than one, because you hit both of them, splash, and then basically double up your damage. So that's pretty good. And then yep, once there's one boss left, you either swap into your single target setup, which I didn't do here. That is to say, just remove Ancestral Call and put in something else. Instead, just decided to keep attacking, so that was maybe a bit of a misplay. But the real misplay is diving after Kosis into here when I probably shouldn't have. I was getting a bit cocky about how much I could tank, and yeah, it didn't work out. But all in all, not a bad Simulacrum character. I'd say the Wild Strike Trickster from last league I said was the best Simulacrum character I've ever done, and that's still probably true. It's just got better AoE by a bit, and then also a bigger, thicker life pool or energy shield pool to handle the swings in damage and stuff. But just having much more evasion, bigger life pool, did make that character, I'd say, a bit better for Simulacrum. Just a quick clip of the end of Cirrus as well. I'm not going to show every Uber boss, I already showed a few of them, but you can imagine how they otherwise go. And then just some serious action. Absolutely fucking hate this fight on some characters like this. Like, I'm tanky enough to take the damage, but without twice as much damage, I'd say, of my own, it still is always going to be a bit uncomfortable because you have to do the mechanics, and the mechanics can be extremely bullshit sometimes, especially as a melee character, because like he might go away from you and you got to chase him, and then there's puddles and storms, and it just gets fucking annoying. So I bricked one Cirrus set, and then this was the second Cirrus set, and got him with one death, I think. But yeah, it can go much worse. It can go better. It's a bit of an RNG fight as to what like attacks he wants to do and where he wants to teleport and how that works for you. Overall, just bullshit. Fuck this fight for Ubering. It's yeah, not really particularly good or worth. And then came the money. So this is just going to be a couple clips and leave you with what ended up happening. Basically, I did 2 Cortexes and got back-to-back Nebuluses that sold for respectively 80 divines and 200 divines. So the economy is a bit different right now with all the MFing, but it's not terrible by any means. It just means that it's different. You can do lots of different mechanics, league mechanics and bosses and all kinds of shit, and still get insane amounts of money for various things that you do. As I always say, keep playing the game, especially in the end game. Some good things will end up happening to you, and then you reap the rewards. Just like some good things happened to me here. So I'll leave you with what ended up happening, or just the reaction to the whole situation. But Double Strike, pretty damn good. And then, yeah, just having a good time right now. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Oof. Another 80 Divine Nebula? Please? Please, bro! I will unify humanity! It's been good. And explode double damage Nebula instead. Even bigger. Oh my god. Dude. This one is lightning damage too. No fucking way. I'm sorry, chat. I didn't mean to. This is actually stupid. That's proper illegal. 200D an hour. Yeah, it's just that easy. Bossing always pays off. Fucking 0MF gaming. What can I say? Double strike, ethical, farmed SSFHC, fucking Nebulox. Should have kept that. We just duo-wielded these bastards. Oh man. I mean, I just then found one like this, and it sold for 80 divines. This one has lightning damage on it as well, so it's probably 100 divines or something. I don't know. Good old-fashioned, ethically sourced. Yeah, it's more. It might be 100. Look, none of these do anything. It's only 14 lightning arrows. This one's shiny. This one looks way cooler than the rest. Feeling a 200, are we? Damn it. 300, 400, 800 divines. I don't know what I'm doing with money. It ain't dumping it into a bill. This sounds dumb.